Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Inshallah, today we'll be concluding the sessions of Shamail Muhammadiyah. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Surah Qalam, A'udhu billahi min shaitan rajim, wa innaka la'ala khuluqin alim. And indeed, you are of a great moral character. And what testimony can be bigger than the testimony of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about how excellent Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was in his character. So we will spend some time today learning about the character of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as mentioned in the Shamail Muhammadiyah by Imam Tirmidhi. Anas Radhiyallahu anhu says that he served Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam for 10 years, but he never rebuked him for anything. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did not seek revenge for any injustice done to him, but he pardoned and forgave. He laughed with people as they laughed and was surprised at what surprised them. When they mentioned this world in his presence, he discussed it with them. And when they mentioned the matters of the hereafter, he talked about it with them. He accepted gifts and reciprocated them. He did not rush to stand or end the conversation until the person left himself. If someone asked him for a need, he would try to fulfill that need, and at the very least, he would turn him away with comforting words if he could not fulfill that particular need. His gathering was one of knowledge in which voices were not raised, the old were respected, and the young were shown mercy. Prophet ﷺ endured the harsh speech and questions of foreigners and visitors. When he reached a gathering of people, he sat where the gathering ended. He was humble in all his matters, regardless of his status. He rode donkeys and accepted the invitations of slaves. He would milk his goat himself and attended to it. He would be invited to eat barley bread with stale oil or fat, and he would accept it. He would say to people, "Do not exaggerate in praising me as the Christians did with Isa ibn Maryam. I am a slave, so say the slave of Allah and His Messenger, Abdullah wa Rasuluhu." Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam performed Hajj on a worn-out saddle covered by a cloth which was not worth even 4 dirhams, and said, "O Allah, make it a Hajj with no ostentation or seeking fame." How did Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam pass away? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam passed away on Monday at the age of 63. He was leaning on Sayyidah Aisha anha when he breathed his last. During his last moments, he had a cup of water into which he would put his hand and then wipe his face with water. He would say, "Allahumma a'inni ala munkarat al-maut, aw qala ala sakarat al-maut." "O Allah, help me to bear the evils of death or the pangs of death." Sayyidina Abu Bakr kissed him between his eyes after he passed away. He said, "O Prophet, O pure friend, O close friend." And he also said, I heard Prophet ﷺ say, when there was a discussion around where he should be buried, Allah does not take a prophet except in the place where He wants for him to be buried. So bury him where his bed is. Then he was buried on the night of Tuesday. What did Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam leave in his inheritance? He only left his armor, his mule, and some land. And he said, we, meaning prophets, do not leave inheritance. Whatever we leave is charity, sadaqah. So as we said in the beginning of the sessions, we do not have Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam with us, but the way to live with him is to revive his sunnah. There is still one hope, glimmer of hope, that you could see Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in your life, and that is in your dreams. As he said, whoever sees me in a dream has truly seen me. The devil cannot assume my appearance. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us steadfast on Islam. رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. That we revive his sunnah in our daily lives, that we get his intercession on the day of judgment, that we drink Kawthar from his blessed hands, and that we dwell with him in Jannah آمين يا رب العالمين. ما توفيقي إلا بالله. Alhamdulillah, we were able to go through in a very brief way. This is just to give everyone the flavor of what is available to us in literature about the characteristics of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This is the summary of a summary of a summary, if not even that. So I encourage everyone to pick up Shamail Muhammadiyah, and you can learn that much more about how Prophet ﷺ lived. Subhanakallahumma wa hamdik, nashhadu la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.